Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome here to the Brush Fork Armory in Bluefield, West Virginia. Chris Kidd with you, Robbie Mounts, our engineer, Bailey Workman, our camera operator, as we are set for our second game from the Little Tony Webster Memorial Basketball Classic here today. As in game one, it was Graham defeating Oak Hill 57-41. Now we're going to transition to some girls basketball action as we have the Bluefield Lady Beavers going up against the Mercer Christian Lady Cavaliers. As both teams being introduced right now down on the floor as for Bluefield in this contest. Starting lineup will be Quinasia Paget, Kara Brown, Nyasia Hanley, Ava Spangler, and Ariana Dow to round out the lineup for the Lady Beavers. On the other side for Mercer Christian, you have Karish Trump, followed by Ella Botts, Abby Tufts, Bailey Martin, and Kaylee Trump to round out the starting lineup for the Lady Cavaliers. And again, we'll have two more games, two boys games coming your way later on today here on Video Productions. It's getting a little bit of an early start on this one, which we are all for here this afternoon with this four-game slate. The conclusion tonight will be Bluefield's varsity against Woodrow Wilson's varsity here from the Brush Fork Armory. So again, stay with us here all afternoon and early evening for high school basketball action as tips in the air and controlled by Bluefield. To get things started this afternoon as Kara Brown will bring it across the timeline. Man-to-man defense for Mercer Christian. She'll dump it off left side, back out to the top of the key as Paget will swing it over far side. Dow waiting, now drives in the middle, cut off there, ball loose on the floor, and we're going to get a tie-up. And that'll give possession over to Mercer Christian. So they'll get their first look at it here this afternoon. It'll be Tazewell against Mercer Christian on the boys' side coming up next here on Video Productions. There's pressure being applied in the backcourt by Bluefield. Mercer Christian able to beat it as Trump dishes off over on the left side and layup up and good to get things started here today as getting free was Abby Tufts for the lay-in. Now Mercer Christian doing the same in the backcourt, but Brown able to get across the timeline. Dumps it back for Pageant, cross-court pass. Able to find Spangler. She'll get it back out top of the key. Three on the way. That one off the mark to the left for Pageant. Rebound fought for, and we get a travel against Bluefield. So turnover for the Lady Beavers. Mercer Christian out to a 2-0 lead. In the backcourt, Botts lobs it up ahead. Ball gets away. Now taken away by Bluefield up ahead. Easy lay in for Dowell on the right side, and she'll tie things up at 2 apiece. So this game could be in large part who's able to handle the pressure of the other side the best. And right now dribbling into a double team was Botts, and another tie up. This one will give the ball back over to Bluefield. Botts just got a little bit ahead of herself that time and ran right into the double team. Now Bluefield will get an opportunity to take their first lead of the contest. Brown walks it across the timeline. Now takes it to her left. Nice spin move into the middle. Puts up a floater. Can't get it to fall, but Brown gets her own rebound back. Dumps it back into the middle. Short jumper. Left short by Hanley. And taken away by the Lady Cavaliers as Trump bumped in the backcourt by Brown. That'll be the first on her. First foul of the game on either side. Botts will inbound into the backcourt for Kaylee Trump. Trump being a little bit more careful about bringing it into the middle. Now dumps it into the middle. Jumper on the way. That one got halfway down for Karish Trump and popped out. Now we get a whistle on the rebound and another tie-up. And that'll keep things here with Mercer Christian. Well, trying to convince the official otherwise with Spangler. She went over to take it out of bounds, and he had to correct her on whose ball it was. So they get it in quick. Now back out into the corner as top of the key. Kaylee Trump brings it, dumps it off inside. Nice take by Ella Botts, and she'll hit on a floater to give the Lady Cavaliers the lead back at 4-2. So a nice quick start on both sides here in this second contest. Pageant gets it towards far side for Spangler. Looking to the inside, takes it inside and loses it on the way in. Bailey Martin brings it up across the timeline. Martin looking over into the corner. 3 launched on the way. That one going to be off the mark for Kaylee Trump. Rebound taken away by Bluefield. It's into the front court, maybe a travel, and yes, it was. As Pageant was trying to wait for more white jerseys to get across midcourt with her, and ended up shuffling her feet and carrying that ball with her a little too far that time. Lady Cavaliers with a 2-point lead and the ball as Karis Trump takes it over to the far side for Kaylee Trump. Back to Karis Trump. She'll take an open 3 from the top of the key. That one swishes, but a little short. That'll be an air ball for Karis Trump. And give it back over to Bluefield. 5:20 to go here in the opening quarter. Now Brown's going to push the pace a little bit stronger here. Trying to get into the middle. She's blocked, gets it back, goes back up, can't convert, gets back a 3rd time, and this time she will be fouled. And that'll send Brown to the free throw line to shoot a pair. You see it here on our Ramey replay. And right there, good block from behind by Trump there on the first attempt, but then on the second attempt, saw a hand get in. That's going to be Abby Tufts who's whistled for the foul, so that'll be her first. So we're all even at 1 team foul apiece as Brown sinks first free throw. Substitution for Bluefield as Faye Jackson will check into the game. Pageant will check out. Brown's second free throw, high archer, and nothing but net once again. So Brown ties the game up at 4 apiece. Nearly 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter as coming across the timeline. Botts again a little bit out of control coming into the front court, had it knocked away. Now up ahead, shuffling her feet and traveling. Another turnover on Bluefield as Hanley never caught the pass cleanly. And Bluefield's just hurt themselves here in the opening few minutes of turnovers. Spots again, this time slices in the middle. Nice give over onto the left side and finished on the far side by Abby Tufts. Same spot she scored from to start the game here today. And that'll give Mercer Christian a 2-point lead. Now another Bluefield turnover. His pass gets away up top as Hanley has it go behind her and out of bounds, as you see her on our Stevens Auto instant replay. That time Bott's able to get away from trouble. Got into the middle and drew the attention of a couple defenders, and Tufts was right there for the easy layup. Botts over toward her right, gets a good screen, drives in right side, gets by Spangler, and she'll lay it up and in. So Ella Botts and Abby Tufts with all the points so far for Mercer Christian. That'll be a 30-second timeout, as you see here on our Ramey replay. The great take by Botts, as she's got that motor and extra burst to get by all the way to the rim. Again, Mercer Christian with an 8-4 lead at 4:25 to go here in the first quarter. Again, this is our second of 4 games here this afternoon on Video Productions. Next we'll have Tazewell High School taking on Mercer Christian High School on the boys' side. And that'll be finished off this evening with Bluefield's boys against Woodrow Wilson's boys here on Video Productions. And again, those games are tentatively set at 4 and 6 p.m. this evening. This one was scheduled at 2 o'clock, but getting a little bit of an early start since Graham and Oak Hill had a quick first game, as that one just kind of blew by in a little over an hour, with Graham defeating Oak Hill 57-41. They get it over for Spangler out of the timeout. She'll go for 3. That'll roll out, no good. Rebound taken away by Karis Trump. She'll get it ahead to Botts. Botts pushes, gets it over far side. Long 2 on the way. That one left short by Martin. Taken away by Hanley. She'll lob it up ahead. Pass deflected away by Botts and out of bounds. That prevents an easy 2 for Bluefield. The Lady Beavers will inbound from underneath their own basket. Hanley fighting for position, gets the inbounds pass and able to put it in. Again, great job by Hanley, just muscled her way down on that left block. And able to get a good post-up spot for the lay-in. Botts gets a nice screen, kicks it out. Karis Trump back over to Botts. She'll drive baseline, puts up a floater. That one going to be short. Rebound taken away by Brown. So a chance for Bluefield to tie or take the lead on this trip. Brown will give it off to Hanley. She'll dribble to the free throw line over far side. Never really gathering that properly was Jackson. Just kind of threw it off her fingertips. Now pass up ahead, deflected and taken back as Dow got her hands on it. Underneath to Hanley, trying to gather, gets it back. Dow, little jumper, won't fall. Hanley gets it back again. This time she will convert. So Nautica Hanley with a couple of baskets back to back, and that ties the game at 8 apiece. Good take here on the left side all the way in, but Kaylee Trump can't get the friendly roll now. Pass is deflected by Kaylee Trump, steals it back for the Lady Cavaliers, takes it right side. That one won't fall either. So again, Bluefield turning the ball over, but that time Mercer Christian unable to make them pay as Brown inside once again, and she'll be fouled. And that'll send her to the free throw line. You see here in our Stevens Auto Instant Replay, the basket by Hanley a moment ago on the putback to tie the game, and now a chance for Bluefield claim the lead. It's Brown 2 for 2 from the line. Again, just a smooth free throw shooter is Kara Brown. All 3 so far have been cleanly through. Here you see that late burst there. Able to get by Karish Trump, who drew that foul. 4 for 4 now for Kara Brown. 6-0 run for Bluefield. And they hold a 10-8 lead, and now a foul in the backcourt as Jackson got her feet tangled up with Botts that time. And here Coach Gilliard shouting out instructions to his girls right now. They've had an up and down first quarter, and now Botts will turn it over as she's called for a travel. She seems a bit bumfuzzled by it at the moment. But that'll give it back over to Bluefield, looking to continue their momentum that they've started to build here in the last minute and a half. Get it in top of the key. Dow drives in, lost it off her foot. That'll go out of bounds. Now give it back over between Mercer Christian. Again, Coach Gilliard not happy that she was trying to split 2 defenders that time in order to try and get to the basket, just trying to tell them play smart, and it's been a rough turnover-filled quarter for Bluefield, but nevertheless they do hold a 2-point lead. Kaylee Trump brings it across the timeline, looks for a screen, gets it, now takes it left baseline up against Spangler, and she'll be fouled on the way to the basket. That'll be the first foul on Spangler, as you see her in our Ramey instant replay. Again, that was close, but looks like she got her with the body. Seemed as if she got all ball on the rejection. But Spangler never argued it, so she must have known she bodied up on Kaylee Trump that time to draw that foul. Trump converts on the first free throw. And she sinks the second, so we're all tied up now at 10 apiece. 2:25 remaining here in the first quarter. That's Abby Greer checking into the game for Mercer Christian. Abby Tufts checking out. Brown, almost traveled with it. Able to keep her pivot foot, gets it over to Spangler. She'll launch a 3, that one off the back iron. Long rebound comes out. Able to save it is Dow. Driving in as Brown has her pocket picked by Kaylee Trump. 2-on-1 over to Botts. Trying to get it back, but deflected away by Dow. Good defense by her in a tough spot. She'll race back up the right side. Try to take it in all the way, and let's see what we get, a travel. Yeah, I was going to say it looked like she took an extra step to get to the bucket that time. As you see it here in our Stevens Auto instant replay. 1, 2, 3, yep. So again, that one an easy call for the side official. As Kaylee Trump dribbling in on Brown, takes it over to the left side again. Great take, had Brown moving side to side that time. Just a little bit too hot coming in on that layup attempt. Over far side, Jackson. She shuffled her feet and travels. And just a careless turnover that time, not really paying attention to where she was with shuffling her feet. And the turnovers just continue to mount here in the first quarter against Bluefield. It's Botts will bring it across midcourt. Mercer Christian looking to retake the lead. They led by as much as 4 in this quarter, and Botts can't finish at the rim, but she'll be fouled. And that'll send her to the free throw line with 1:21 to go in the first. As they're going to get the foul on Jackson. That's going to be her second foul. First free throw good for Botts. She's got 5 points here in the opening quarter, leading all scorers at the moment. As Jackson will check out with that second foul. And second free throw off the mark. Rebound taken away by Bluefield. As Ayanna Patton into the game for Jackson. Now Hanley, she'll take it left side. Runs into 2 defenders and pass deflected away. Botts once again getting her hand on a pass. As Karis Trump looking for help here. As ran right through the screen that time. Coach Gilliard thought it was a legal screen, and now on the backside, blocked by Hanley, taken back, blocked by Hanley again. Great job by her, but outlet pass wasn't ready for it, was Patton, and now Mercer Christian gets it back on another Bluefield turnover. As Botts drives in, she loses her footing. Now ball loose on the floor, trying to cover it up, and a timeout called by Mercer Christian to save the possession with 42.5 seconds to go. As Coach Jessica Patton will want a 30-second timeout. Again, it's been an up and down first quarter as Bluefield has shown good sparks and at points this quarter, but turnovers have just been killer for them thus far. Mercer Christian has had several turnovers themselves. They've just had difficulty finishing at the rim here in the first period, as they've had several chances to try and increase this lead and just not been able to do so. But no team holding a lead larger than 4 points thus far here in this contest. And both sides now burning a timeout here in the first quarter. It's 4 team fouls against Bluefield as well, 2 against Mercer Christian. So if Bluefield commits another foul this period, Mercer Christian will automatically shoot 2 free throws. With the new rule put in place at the beginning of this season, at 5 team fouls is the penalty now for each quarter. Kaylee Trump waiting. A lot of traffic at the top of the key. Now finally gets free from that. Takes it over. She'll launch a 3, and she'll bury it from the right side. So Kaylee Trump kind of lulled everybody to sleep that time and was able to find the open look. First 3 of the game for either side. It matches the largest lead of the quarter for Mercer Christian at 4 points. We get a whistle, and coming out of her shoe that time was Patton, and a foul on Mercer Christian as you see the 3 from Trump once again from the near side. As they get that foul on Greer, that'll be her first, as Spangler looking to answer for 3 on the near side, rolls off, rebound fought for on the ground. Greer trying to control it. And we get a tie-up with 4.3 seconds to go. We've had several of those. And it'll stay with Bluefield. And a little bit of a tough break there for Bluefield. They would have gotten the ball to start the second quarter. Now Mercer Christian will. So get it into Hanley. Takes it on the baseline. High shot goes off the top of the backboard, and that'll do it for the opening 8 minutes of action as Mercer Christian leads it 14-10. We'll be back after this as you are watching the Little Tony Webster Memorial Basketball Classic with us right here on Video Productions.
Hometown Service Center has made big improvements to the entire facility, much like the rebuilding a great football coach does each season. You work hard, make improvements, and create a winning team. Stop in before and after the games this season and stock up. At Hometown Service Center, we've revamped our store, renovated our bathrooms, installed new pumps, and now offer a dedicated island for easy access diesel fuel. Come experience the hometown difference at Hometown Shell at the corner of Stadium Drive and College Avenue.
If you're in the market for a new ride and looking for the best value, come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. Mitsubishi Motors has the most exciting and affordable lineup of vehicles in America, and they're all backed by the best warranty in the business, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. And come by and check out the hottest crossover in America, the all-new 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander. They are awesome. So come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. Mitsubishi Motors, drive your ambition.
Start of quarter number 2 here from the Brush Fork Armory in Bluefield, West Virginia. Chris Kidd with you, Robbie Mounts, our engineer, Bailey Workman, our camera operator, as we are here for the Little Tony Webster Memorial Basketball Classic. Again, this is our second game of the day, our only girls game of the day. And right now, Mercer Christian leading Bluefield 14-10 after a up and down, back and forth first quarter for both sides. Mercer Christian will get the ball to start the second period. Kaylee Trump will walk it across the timeline. Now finds a crease, drives in on Spangler, and there will be another foul on Ava Spangler as she picks up her second. And that'll send Bluefield or Mercer Christian back to the free throw line. Bluefield's had some difficulty defending without fouling here in the first half. Trump calmly sinks the first free throw. She's now got 6 points in the game, 3 of 3 from the free throw line to go along with her three-pointer. Trump hits both, so Mercer Christian now with their largest lead of the first half at 16-10. And it's an 8-0 run for Mercer Christian after Bluefield went on their mini 6-0 spurt to take the lead at 10-8. But since then, Bluefield has had their difficulty from the field. Several possessions with turnovers, and now going to be a blocking foul against the Lady Cavaliers. They're going to get Ella Botts on this foul. That'll be her first. So both teams with a foul 25 seconds into the second quarter. Brown will hand it off. Stepping back, left elbow jumper. That one won't fall for Dowell. Rebound taken away from Mercer Christian. Up ahead, Botts got behind the defense. Hanley chasing. Botts, though, can't finish at the rim. Rebound, though, Botts gets it back. Drives back to the center, goes up and under, and Botts finishes this time. And now she's got 7 points, and it's a 10-0 run for the Lady Cavaliers as Brown trying to push the pace. Post up down low, has 3 girls converge on her, throws it over the rim, but it goes right to Spangler, who now, let's see, we have a foul or tie-up. It's tie-up. It'll stay here with Bluefield. You see our Just Better instant replay. Again, great job circling around by Botts in order to find the opening after she had missed the layup a moment ago. Lob it in Spangler, left elbow jumper. That one off the mark, and that's going to go out of bounds off of Bluefield. Spangler trying to find the range. She's had a couple roll out on her here in the first half. Now Bluefield trying to quicken this pace a little bit, see if they can get some turnovers. Mercer Christian has had a few in this first half, but they've taken care of the ball fairly well compared to what Bluefield's had their difficulties with. Nice look by Trump inside, rolling to the rim and laying it in is Bailey Martin. And it's now a 10-point lead for Mercer Christian, a 12-0 run for the Lady Cavaliers. This Pageant goes inside to Hanley. She's going to get tied up, and that's going to give it over to Mercer Christian. Again, they've just been so tough on the defensive side. You see the look there again. Defender came out on top. No one rolled back to the post for Bluefield that time. And another easy layup. They've got nearly half their points on layups on the inside. There's again a great take by Trump. Inside layup will go for Martin. Back-to-back layups for her. Lead is a dozen now. Coach Gilliard thinking about a timeout as Brown stops, pops a jumper in there. That was much needed for Bluefield. That ends a 14-0 run for Mercer Christian. And Brown with 6 points here in the first half. 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Go over for Kaylee Trump, tries to drive and had it knocked away by Dowell. So now Bluefield, can they get on a bit of a spurt here after taking a big punch from the Lady Cavaliers? Pageant trying to find someone, gets it out to Spangler. She's swinging around for Brown. She'll launch a three. That one off the front iron, no good. Hanley knocks the rebound away from Karish Trump, and that'll give it back over to Mercer Christian. See her in our instant replay. Again, the take once again. Trump does such a good job getting inside, forcing the defenders to commit. And once they do, Mercer Christian just putting someone on the left or right block for these easy layups. Spots, drives in, had it knocked away, and Hanley comes up with it. Now Bluefield's forced a couple of turnovers back-to-back here. Can they string some buckets together on top of that? Brown over to Spangler. Zone look here from Mercer Christian. Over to Hanley. And now Coach Gilliard wants a timeout. With exactly 5 minutes to go here in the first half. That'll be the second timeout he's burned. It'll be a full timeout, so it'll be the first full he takes. We'll step aside as well and be back after this as you are watching the Little Tony Webster Memorial Basketball Classic with us right here on Video Productions.
With younger drivers on the road, Bill Cole Auto Mall wants to ensure everyone understands what we offer.
Hey, y'all.
What's up, fam?
Bill Cole Auto Mall's the place to buy your next new or used vehicle.
If you want to cop the sickest whip, you gotta peep Bill Cole.
We have the best selection, flexible financing, and top dollar for your trade-in.
We got a dope selection, fire payment option, and we're giving top dollar for your old whip.
Before you buy, give us a try.
Don't sleep on us. Come vibe with us before you make a move.
At Bill Cole, we speak your language.
22-12, Mercer Christian leading Bluefield here in this second contest of the Little Tony Webster Memorial Basketball Classic. Chris Kidd with you. Robbie Mounts, our engineer. Bailey Workman, our camera operator. It's Bluefield burning their second timeout of the contest. They've got 1:30 and 2 fulls left. Mercer Christian has burned a 30 timeout as well. Now it'll be Bluefield ball, as Coach Gilliard did not like the way that they were set up on offense a moment ago. So you could feel this game starting to slip away, so he's trying to get momentum righted here and get his team back on track before halftime. This Pageant gets it over, looking, and now has it ripped away by Kaylee Trump from behind. Up ahead to Botts, catches up to it, but Bluefield able to get back on defense. Botts will kick it back out to the top of the key as they'll reset with Karis Trump. Into the corner, fake, and a travel going to be called on Martin. As Tufts will check back into the lineup. Karis Trump will get a breather. Bluefield trying to get this back down to single digits on this trip. Brown gives it over for Hanley into the corner. It's Patton looking, gets it back to Pageant. She'll launch a jumper from the top of the key, nearly banked it in, rebounded underneath by Martin. It's another empty trip for Bluefield. Mercer Christian trying to take back their 12-point lead as that pass ricocheted off a couple of hands, and that'll go out of bounds off of Bluefield. As Jackson will check back into the game. Patton will go to the bench for the Lady Beavers. Kaylee Trump looking to inbound. Still looking, and a 5-second call. So again, no one able to get free to come to the basketball that time, and Trump just kind of had to eat it and take the 5-second count. Now Bluefield up against it as they were taking a while to get up to get the ball in place. The officiating crew's like, well, this will speed you up one way or the other. As Jackson out the top of the key for Paget. Now back to Brown, launches a three from the right side. That one won't fall. Bluefield still empty from the three-point line here in the first half. Only 1 3 in the entire game thus far. That from Kaylee Trump back at the end of the first quarter. Spots. Lobs it inside, good pass, able to find Martin, but blocked by Hanley. Now ball fought for, it's going to trickle out of bounds almost, but saved by Tufts. Over left side, Trump launches a three. This one off the front iron, no good. And this time Hanley secures the rebound for Bluefield. So Brown will walk it across the timeline this time. As we said, Bluefield's just not been able to string together a couple of good possessions. You can start to see the frustration on Brown's face. There's no one in the position they need to be in at the moment, she feels, and that one goes off the hands of Bluefield and out of bounds. Once again, a turnover by the Lady Beavers. Karis Trump will check back in for Mercer Christian. They went on a 14-0 run before Brown hit a jumper. It's now a 14-2 run. So we've held it 22-12 for a couple of minutes now. Botts just hanging out at midcourt against this zone defense. Now tries to attack it, ran right into it, and it's taken away by Dow. And she comes into the front court, going to be a foul from behind. And that's going to go against Abby Greer. That'll be her second. It's the first foul we've had in a while. Both teams picked up a foul just 25 seconds into the second quarter, so it's been nearly 5 minutes since our last whistle on a foul. Brown once again really can't find an opening. As Mercer Christian continues to kind of change up their defenses. And she'll back up, takes a contested three. That one misses off the left side of the rim. We're going to get a loose ball foul. And if that's Greer, that's going to be her third. And it is. So Abby Greer picks up her third foul here with 2:28 left in the first half. As Jessica Patton wanting an explanation. Did not feel like that was an over-the-back situation, but nevertheless called as Trump almost stealing the inbounds pass. Gets back out. Brown goes for another three. This one off the front iron again, and Hanley fights for the loose ball. Hanley's been everywhere as far as the boards go as Brown extended that right arm. Wasn't seen by the official, and she's able to knock down the jumper. That's 8 points now for Kara Brown. And the lead back under 10 at 22-14 as we approach 2 minutes left in the half. Botts, long cross-court pass, ends up in Karis Trump's hands. Three off the mark as Hanley tips it up ahead for Brown. She catches up to it one-on-one now with Trump. Can't hit on the layup. Rebounded on the back end by Greer. So a missed opportunity for Bluefield to get this down to 2 possessions. Kaylee Trump gets into the middle, takes it all the way in with the right hand, and she'll lay it up and good. So that ends the drought for Mercer Christian. A couple of minutes without a point. It's Kaylee Trump once again, her 9th point of the contest. Brown has to pick up her dribble. In the corner for Hanley. Nice look underneath for Jackson. Can't finish at the rim though. Rebound taken back by Mercer Christian. So back-to-back trips with a missed layup for Bluefield. Mercer Christian with a chance to extend this lead as we close in on the final 60 seconds of the first half. Botts gets it back at the top of the key. Takes it to her left, spins back towards the middle. Now lobs it into the corner. Long three on the way. That one got halfway down and popped out on Karis Trump. Rebounded in the corner by Hanley. And she's dominated on the boards here in the first half for Bluefield. Brown trying to push the pace. You can tell she's a little winded at the moment. She'll take it down along the baseline, circles around, ball comes free, and it'll go off of Bluefield and out of bounds. You see here on our Shell instant replay, going to take by Trump. Again, a natural left-hander, but finishes with the right hand. 35.5 seconds to go in the half. We'll see if Mercer Christian attempts to try and hold for the final shot. Botts looks into the middle. Finds Martin, she'll drive in, but Hanley with another rejection at the rim. Again, she's been superb on the defensive side here in the first half. Mercer Christian will inbound underneath their own basket. Kaylee Trump lobs it in for Botts, back into the corner. Kaylee Trump sets, fires a three, and that'll go as she continues her torrid streak here in this game. 12 points for her, second three-pointer of the half. And this is the largest lead now the first half for Mercer Christian at 13 as Brown lost control of it, loose on the floor, and we're going to get a tie-up with 3.2 seconds to go. It'll stay with Bluefield as you see her on our Shell instant replay. Again, Trump loading up and burying that three. Hit one from the right wing, now one from the left corner. Brown gets it, a wide open look, and that much needed as it'll be a 2. She had a foot on the line, and that'll put her into double figures in the first half. And Bluefield trails Mercer Christian 27-16 here at intermission. Well, Robbie and I are going to step aside for a break and come back and run through the first half statistics right after this, as you are watching the Little Tony Webster Memorial Basketball Classic right here on Video Productions.
In the summer with the best deals in West Virginia at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. All of our new Mitsubishi vehicles are on sale, including the red hot Eclipse Cross. Take $25.45 off MSRP. Or check out one of the most affordable and fuel efficient rides on the road, the all new Mitsubishi Mirage, under $18,000. Or take advantage of the best deal of the year on the all-new 2023 Outlander, $27.23 below MSRP plus 0.9% financing available. Come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton.
Don't wait until it's time to start back at school in the fall. Visit Blueprints Family Health today. We offer a comprehensive range of children's vaccines to ensure their well-being. Experience minimal wait times and swift service at Blueprints Family Health. Our medical professionals are here to provide efficient care, allowing you to get in and get out quickly. Your health is our priority, and we are committed to serving you. Check off your immunization list at Blueprints Family Health.
First Sentinel Bank has 9 branches throughout the communities of southwestern Virginia and southern West Virginia. And for every locality, First Sentinel is all in with helping our neighbors achieve their financial goals, endeavoring to be a partner in the growth and success of the people and businesses in our local communities. First Sentinel has built a 45-year reputation of listening to and helping the people in our communities. After all, we are local people serving local people. First Sentinel Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
27-16 here at the half of our second game from the Little Tony Webster Memorial Basketball Classic. Chris Kidd with you, Robbie Mounts, our engineer, Bailey Workman, our camera operator, as Graham High School defeated Oak Hill High School in the first game, 57-41 on the boys' side. This our first and only girls' game today. As down on the floor right now, you have some members of Tazewell High School and Mercer Christian High School warming up. They'll be the next game here on Video Productions. And our final game tonight will be Woodrow Wilson taking on Bluefield High School. And again, these games approximately at 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, but maybe a little sooner depending on how long some of these games run. Again, the first game was a quick one, and so they got the girls' game started about 15 minutes early, so just kind of hang tight with us. We'll try and give you an approximation at the end of each broadcast with how much time they put up on the clock as to when to tune in for the next game here this afternoon and evening. As you look at the first half scoring on both sides, Kara Brown led the way for Bluefield with 10 points, Nautica Hanley with 4 points, Ariana Dow with 2 points to round out the scoring for the Lady Beavers. On the other side for Mercer Christian, Kaylee Trump led all scores with 12 points. 7 points for Ella Botts, Abby Tufts, and Bailey Martin, each with 4 points to round out the scoring for the Lady Cavaliers. As both sides shooting free throws well, Bluefield 4 for 4, Mercer Christian 5 of 6. Mercer Christian with the only 3-pointers of the half, as Bluefield yet to knock down anything from the outside. But it's Mercer Christian leading it 27-16 here at intermission. Robbie and I will step aside for a break and be back for the start of the second half right after this, as you are watching the Little Tony Webster Memorial Basketball Classic right here on Video Productions.
At Cole Chevy, we're here when you need us with a winning combination of selection, value, and customer service. Our iCar Gold Class certified body shop is a direct repair facility with the knowledge to repair your vehicle and its safety features. When it's time for service, our GM certified factory trained technicians have the ability and expertise to effectively service a wide range of makes and models. Cole Chevy is your local Chevy GMC truck dealer with a professional sales staff to help you find your perfect vehicle. Cole Chevy, just better.
Hey John, how you doing today?
Good, Centron. I got a long list for you today.
Let's have a look. Okay. Oh boy, but I think we can do this. Let's go.
Did you find everything okay?
I did.
Looks like you got everything but the kitchen sink.
Do y'all carry kitchen sinks?
We sure do.
Citizens Building Supply. We have it all, even the kitchen sink.
First Sentinel Bank has 9 branches throughout the communities of southwestern Virginia and southern West Virginia. And for every locality, First Sentinel is all in with helping our neighbors achieve their financial goals, endeavoring to be a partner in the growth and success of the people and businesses in our local communities. First Sentinel has built a 45-year reputation of listening to and helping the people in our communities. After all, we are local people serving local people. First Sentinel Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hometown Service Center has made big improvements to the entire facility, much like the rebuilding a great football coach does each season. You work hard, make improvements, and create a winning team. Stop in before and after the games this season and stock up. At Hometown Service Center, we've revamped our store, renovated our bathrooms, installed new pumps, and now offer a dedicated island for easy access diesel fuel. Come experience the hometown difference at Hometown Shell at the corner of Stadium Drive and College Avenue.
Younger drivers on the road, Bill Cole Auto Mall wants to ensure everyone understands what we offer.
Hey, y'all.
What's up, fam?
Bill Cole Auto Mall's the place to buy your next new or used vehicle.
If you want to cop the sickest whip, you gotta peep Bill Cole.
We have the best selection, flexible financing, and top dollar for your trade-in.
We got a dope selection, fire payment option, and we're giving top dollar for your old whip.
Before you buy, give us a try.
Don't sleep on us. Come vibe with us before you make a move.
At Bill Cole, we speak your language.
My husband had lost his job and we had lost our home. We lost everything. That was the reason I decided I was going to go back, because I'm going to go after a degree that I will always have a job. There's such a mixture here. It's not just 20-somethings. It's not just people straight out of high school. There's a lot of support here. Your instructors are readily available. The classrooms are smaller. There's just so much here that's offered that you're not going to have access to in larger colleges.
Hometown Service Center has made big improvements to the entire facility, much like the rebuilding a great football coach does each season. You work hard, make improvements, and create a winning team. Stop in before and after the games this season and stock up. At Hometown Service Center, we've revamped our store, renovated our bathrooms, installed new pumps, and now offer a dedicated island for easy access diesel fuel. Come experience the hometown difference at Hometown Shell at the corner of Stadium Drive and College Avenue.
Football season, and Ramey Automotive is here to crush the competition. Our unbeatable lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs will leave you feeling like a champion every time you hit the road. Whether you're driving through rugged terrain or cruising down the city streets, Ramey Automotive has the perfect ride to tackle any challenge. Ramey Automotive is the game changer you need to take your driving experience to the next level. It's your deal, your way. Visit one of our dealerships or shop online at RameyCars.com.
Located in the historic bank lobby in Bluefield, the Vault downtown creates an unparalleled experience for our guests. Enjoy the freshest seafood, the finest steaks, exquisite wines, mixed drinks, and exceptional service from our world-class chef and staff. Relax at our Cellar Cigar Lounge. Unwind with one of our premium cigars from our vast selection. Whether you're celebrating or craving an upscale night out, the Vault downtown will provide you with a luxury experience you won't soon forget.
First Sentinel Bank has 9 branches throughout the communities of southwestern Virginia and southern West Virginia. And for every locality, First Sentinel is all in with helping our neighbors achieve their financial goals, endeavoring to be a partner in the growth and success of the people and businesses in our local communities. First Sentinel has built a 45-year reputation of listening to and helping the people in our communities. After all, we are local people serving local people. First Sentinel Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, John, how you doing today?
Good, Centron. I got a long list for you today.
Let's have a look. Okay. Oh boy, but I think we can do this. Let's go.
Did you find everything okay?
I did.
Looks like you got everything but the kitchen sink.
Do y'all carry kitchen sinks?
We sure do.
Citizens Building Supply. We have it all, even the kitchen sink.
Start of the third quarter here from the Little Tony Webster Memorial Basketball Classic as Bluefield and Mercer Christian's girls getting set to start the third period. Chris Kidd with you, Robbie Mounts, our engineer, Bailey Workman, our camera operator, as Bluefield was set to inbound the ball, but they may have just not reset the possession arrow at the scores table, so it's Mercer Christian with first possession of the second half, leading it by 11. It's over left side, quick trigger on the three. That went off the mark for Martin, taken away by Bluefield. Brown up ahead, almost traveled with it, but able to get rid of it at the last moment. Jumper from the right side. That one won't bank in for Patton. And we're going to get a whistle. And we get another tie-up. This one will stay here with Bluefield. We've had quite a few tie-ups in this game so far, but again, turnovers have been the difficulty for Bluefield here today, as Hanley unable to convert on the jumper. Rebound saved, though, as Spangler gets it. Back out to Brown. Her three blocked by Kaylee Trump. Now underneath, ball fought for. We're going to get another tie-up, it appears. And this will give it back over to Mercer Christian. Yeah, Bluefield minus Kara Brown have just been cold as ice from the field. And as we said, just been a turnover-plagued first half for Bluefield. And Mercer Christian, they've done a good job of penetrating, getting people free on the low blocks, finishing layups after missing quite a few in the first quarter, as Kaylee Trump's three left short that time. Spangler with the rebound, trying to clear it. Finally gets it back over for Brown. Coach Gilliard wanting his girls to run here, try and push the pace here in this second half, as Dow, baseline jumper, rolls out on her, no good. Again, it's just been that kind of afternoon so far for Bluefield from the field. Spots on the right wing, brings it back out, drives into the middle and cut off there. She'll reset it with Karis Trump, back over to Botts. Martin will get it back up front. It's zone defense right now for Bluefield, and Mercer Christian not in a whole lot of a hurry here with an 11-point lead. So they're pretty content just to work the ball around, kill some time here, maintain this double-digit lead. As Trump thought about launching that three, but brings it back out. They'll lob it into the corner now, and they'll reset back up top. Now Karis Trump finds some space. She'll go for three. That one off the left side of the rim. Rebound taken away by Brown. Here she comes up the left side, lost the handle, gets it back, tried to force a pass into Hanley and deflected away, and Kaylee Trump comes up with it, and then Karis Trump tripped up on the play by Hanley. That'll be her first. Sub getting ready to come in here for Mercer Christians. That'll be Caitlin Nestor. She'll check into the game for the first time, and Karis Trump will go to the bench. Nearly 2 minutes gone here in this third quarter. No scoring yet here in the second half. Potts lobs it over for Kaylee Trump. Looking inside, instead gives it into the corner as Martin will bring it back out away from trouble. Now finds a crease in that zone, puts up a floater, and it'll spin home. Great find by Bailey Martin that time, as she saw a little bit of a gap in that 2-3 and was able to attack it. She's got 6 points now. So this equals the largest lead of the game for Mercer Christian. Spangler swings it over for Brown. Back to Spangler, but she wasn't looking for the pass. Ball loose on the floor, and we're going to get another tie-up. This one will stay here with Bluefield. And it's just been a lot of that, too, here today for Bluefield. A lot of miscommunication, errant passes. Patton will get it in for Spangler. She steps back, thought about a three, instead gives it off to Dow. Dow will dribble to the free throw line, kicks it out. Three on the way for Kara Brown, online but short. Rebound comes out long as we get another tie-up. That was a pretty quick tie-up call that time. It looked like Kaylee Trump was going to get possession of it, but nevertheless it'll go over to Mercer Christian, but might have wiped out an easy two that time for the Lady Cavaliers. I'll say this much, the man working the possession arrow right in front of us, he's earning his money here this afternoon, as there's been quite a few tie-ups throughout the first 2.5 quarters of this game, and there's an instance of Mercer Christian not looking for the pass as Martin wasn't ready for it. Botts was able to save it, but yet another tie-up, and that'll give it back over to Bluefield. So we've had more tie-ups than points so far here in the second half. And Mercer Christian with the only points so far, so time running a little bit low here on Bluefield. Try and put together a run. Their only real spurt in this game was a 6-0 run they had when they trailed at 8-4 and took a 10-8 lead. And Spengler off on that three, rebound in the corner, saved by Patton. Brown gets it inside, ball knocked free. Brown able to get it back. So reset at the top of the key, but after that 6-0 run for Bluefield, Mercer Christian went on a 14-0 run, lead it by double digits, and they haven't looked back since then. That ball tipped into the backcourt off of Mercer Christian, so Brown able to retrieve it. Gets it off to Dow, who had a pocket pick by Trump, gets it back, now ball loose on the floor, and we get another tie-up. The Mercer Christian defense just continues to be difficult for Bluefield to navigate this afternoon. So nearly halfway through the third quarter, Bluefield without a basket yet. Mercer Christian with the only 2 points thus far. And Bluefield can't really afford to sit back in this zone in the second half as Botts goes for three, no good. Gets it back though, and now going to be a foul on Patton that she was going after the loose ball. But again, Mercer Christian's very patient on the offensive end. They're not going to be in a whole lot of hurry. Again, Botts jacked that three up pretty quickly a moment ago. But with a 13-point lead, they don't really have to be in any sort of a rush to get into an offensive set right now. So Bluefield's going to have to come out and start forcing the issue eventually. As Trump gets it over near side, Karras Trump will launch. This one off the side of the rim, saved inbounds, but it goes to Hanley. Look up ahead, Dowell has it. Looking into the middle, Hanley spins towards the basket, and we get a whistle and a charge going to be called on Hanley. As Abby Tufts stood in and took the hit. That'll be the second foul on Hanley as you see it here. Just kind of extended in with that left arm that time. As you see it on our Stevens Auto Center instant replay. So over right side, Botts takes a baseline, gets up and under against Hanley. Can't finish the layup though. Hanley gets the rebound. Here comes Bluefield back the other way. Hanley pushing inside, gets it up, counted and the foul. Nautica Hanley with 6 points now, and she'll go to the line for an and one opportunity as Karras Trump whistled for the foul. And you see right there, she turned on the Jets. And Trump never got set. You see it on our Ramey replay. And the first bucket and points of the second half for the Lady Beavers, coming at the 3:13 mark of the third quarter. And Hanley sinks the free throw. Lead down to 10 now. Can Bluefield get on a little bit of a run here at the end of the third quarter? Try and give themselves some hope going into the fourth. Again, Mercer Christian's not exactly been lighting up the scoreboard either here in the second half. They've only got 2 points. There's no opening there for Karras Trump, so they have had their difficulty with the zone defense Bluefield has thrown at them. That's why if I was them, I'd be a little bit more patient instead of going as quick as they have been the last few trips. Now they do turn it over. A chance here for Dowell. She's in a foot race with Tufts to the basket. Gets inside. She'll lay it up and in. So Dowell with her 4th point of the game. And a quick 5-0 run here for Bluefield with 2.5 minutes left in the third. Kaylee Trump back out front for Karras Trump. Karras Trump now had it batted away by Patton. Got her dribble back. Gives it back to Kaylee Trump, and now we get a whistle and a timeout for Mercer Christian. A 30-second timeout, so we'll keep things here with 2:15 to go. Again, Coach Gilliard not happy, feeling it was a double dribble, but you could see it was knocked out of Trump's hands. So she was able to reestablish her dribble after that. But Mercer Christian, they've not had good offensive looks here about the last 4 minutes of this quarter. As you see Dow on the breakaway a moment ago. Tufts able to catch up to her. She did a good job of not fouling as well on that to compound the problem. As Dow had won the race to the rim and had the size, so Tufts wasn't going to get much of a chance of a block on that play. Now Mercer Christian trying to find some answers against this zone. And now if you're Bluefield, I take back what I said earlier. You can kind of stay in this zone because you've gotten it back below single digits now. The game not totally out of your grasp. And if you string together another bucket or two here at the end of the third quarter, now all of a sudden the game just resets. Mercer Christian unable to advance that 13-point lead they had earlier this period as Botch drives in, kicks it out, goes through Greer's hands, and that'll go out of bounds off of Mercer Christian. So now it's the Lady Cavaliers with turnover difficulties. And Bluefield with another chance here to continue shaving into this lead as Spangler lobs it down low, but just threw it over top of everybody, and that's out of bounds over to Mercer Christian. Both sides a little careless with the basketball on the last trips. Kaylee Trump will walk across the timeline. And she had 12 points in the first half. Hasn't been able to get anything to go here in the third quarter yet. Get it into the middle for Greer. Back over for Martin. Pass cross court. Tipped by Dow. Taken away. Now Dow gets it back. As Mercer Christian able to get back on defense. Dow cuts to the middle, and looked like Botts reached in that time. Let's see what we get. And it is going to be the reach in and hold on Botts. So that'll be her second. They lob it in for Spangler. Back over for Hanley. Goes down low for Dow. Couldn't secure the pass, and out of bounds over to Mercer Christian. So both sides back-to-back turnovers on their offensive sets. Down to a minute 35 to go here in the third quarter. Mercer Christian still holding an 8-point lead. And they've led it ever since the late stages of the first quarter when they went on that 14-0 run. The lead's been in double digits or near that ever since then. It's Kaylee Trump having to back it back out as Patton cuts her off. Over to Greer. Back to Trump. Takes a pass in the middle. And go cross court for Greer, trying to find an opening down low. Tufts over to Botts, tries to go up, but had it knocked away. And it'll stay here with Mercer Christian with a minute 1 to go in the third quarter. So again, Mercer Christian still struggling to find a way to attack this zone defense. Trump, dangerous inbounds pass. Knocked away by Hanley. It'll stay here with Mercer Christian. She really tried to force that entry pass that time. There wasn't a lot there, even if it did find Martin. Now she gets into Martin, puts it on the floor, and has it taken away. We get another tie up, and this time it'll go over to Bluefield. And once she brought that ball down, it was just feeding season for the Lady Beavers. Going after the basketball, able to swipe it away. Again, if Bluefield can convert here, get this down to 2 possessions, start the fourth quarter, kind of feel like they've got the advantage the way Mercer Christian struggled against this zone as Patton jumper, and that'll go along 2. Now the lead down to 6. It's been a 7-0 run here for Bluefield. Carriage Trump will get a whistle away from the ball, and it's going to be a foul on Mercer Christian. You see here the long 2 from Patton on our Stevens Auto Center instant replay. I believe they called 3 seconds on Mercer Christian on the other end. Now here's Hanley. Dribbles in, puts up a floater. That one off the front rim, no good. Carriage Trump with a strong rebound. Under 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Trump gets by. Brown dribbles to the center. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line. That's an air ball saved underneath by Tufts. You kick it back out. 9 seconds left in the quarter. Greer toward the baseline. Back out. Finds Kaylee Trump with 3 seconds. They're going to have to heave one up. Trump grabs it, throws it up. That's going to be short. And that'll do it for the third quarter of action as Bluefield on a strong run to end the period trail Mercer Christian by 6 heading to the final frame. As we'll be back after this, you're watching the Little Tony Webster Memorial Basketball Classic right here on Video Productions.
John, how you doing today?
Good, Centron. I got a long list for you today.
Let's have a look. Okay. Oh boy, but I think we can do this. Let's go.
Did you find everything okay?
I did.
Looks like you got everything but the kitchen sink.
Do y'all carry kitchen sinks?
We sure do.
Citizens Building Supply. We have it all, even the kitchen sink.
At Cole Chevy, we're here when you need us with a winning combination of selection, value, and customer service. Our I-Card Gold Class certified body shop is a direct repair facility with the knowledge to repair your vehicle and its safety features. When it's time for service, our GM certified factory trained technicians have the ability and expertise to effectively service a wide range of makes and models. Cole Chevy is your local Chevy GMC truck dealer with a professional sales staff to help you find your perfect vehicle. Cole Chevy, just better.
Start of the final 8 minutes here in our second game from the Little Tony Webster Memorial Basketball Classic. Chris Kidd with you, Robbie Mounts alongside me, our engineer, with Bailey Workman, our camera operator. Again, we have Tazewell High School set to take on Mercer Christian High School on the boys' side coming up next here on Video Productions. Graham High School defeated Oak Hill High School in the first game of the contest, 57-41. Now this our only girls game on the slate of this 4-game set today. It looked like Mercer Christian was ready to run away with it, but Bluefield on a 7-0 run to end the third quarter have made this a game again. Kaylee Trump, though, big three to open up the fourth quarter. Her first points of the second half. She's got 15 for the game with 3 three-pointers. And that extends the lead back out to 9. That's only the 5th point of the second half for Mercer Christian, but it comes at a big time. Spangler looking to answer. She does. Big three for her. Her first points of the game. She had been struggling to get anything to fall in the first half, but that time, pure three. And the lead back quickly down to 6. Now Karish Trump, she's had trouble from the outside today. Can't hit on this one either and goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Cavaliers. As Martin will check back in. Tufts will exit. Kara Brown, much like Kaylee Trump, she's been held scoreless in the second half. Trump is able to break that, but Brown had 10 points in the first half. So it's been the supporting cast that's helped get Bluefield back in the game offensively. Brown will bring it back out. Looking inside, and Hanley gets it, goes up, and she'll lay it in. Lead down to 4, and that's 9 points for Nautica Hanley. Cross court, Karish Trump. Top of the key for Botts. Now over to Kaylee Trump. Gets a good look for 3. That one off the front iron, though. Strong rebound by Brown underneath. A chance to get this to 1 possession. And the way that third quarter started, you wouldn't have thought it underneath. Hanley gets free, and she'll lay it in. Hanley into double figures with 11 points, and the lead is down to 2. Botts trying to spin away, has it knocked away. Dow with it, now in a foot race with Trump. Drives in left side, and she'll be fouled. And that'll send Dow to the free throw line to try and tie this game up. And it was 29-16. With just about 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. And ever since then, Bluefield finally had the alarm clock go off. And they've really turned it up here in the last 5 minutes of action. As Dow unable to hit on the first attempt. As Karish Trump will check out for Mercer Christian. But Dow converts on the second free throw, and we've got a 1-point game now with nearly 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Spots looking for a screen up top. Again, hear Coach Gilliard shouting out instructions to his defense, which has been smothering here in the second half. Inside to Martin, puts up a quick layup, won't get it to fall. Chance for Bluefield to take the lead now on this trip. They haven't led since they were ahead 10-8 late in the first quarter. Mercer Christian has led the entire way since then. Patton shuffled her feet at the top of the key, and that'll be a turnover. So back over to Mercer Christian. They are clinging to this 1-point lead for their life right now. And if you're the Lady Cavaliers, they've got to find some offense and find it in a hurry. Again, just 2 points in the third quarter. Trump hitting the three to start the fourth quarter. And Coach Patton asking how many timeouts she had. And she wants one here with 5:17 to play in the fourth quarter. And it will be a 30 or fulls. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll step aside as well and be back after this as you're watching the Little Tony Webster Memorial Basketball Classic here on Video Productions.
Wait until it's time to start back at school in the fall. Visit Blueprints Family Health today. We offer a comprehensive range of children's vaccines to ensure their well-being. Experience minimal wait times and swift service at Blueprints Family Health. Our medical professionals are here to provide efficient care, allowing you to get in and get out quickly. Your health is our priority, and we are committed to serving you. Check off your immunization list at Blueprints Family Health.
It's football season, and Ramey Automotive is here to crush the competition. Our unbeatable lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs will leave you feeling like a champion every time you hit the road. Whether you're driving through rugged terrain or cruising down the city streets, Ramey Automotive has the perfect ride to tackle any challenge. Ramey Automotive is the game changer you need to take your driving experience to the next level. It's your deal, your way. Visit one of our dealerships or shop online at RameyCars.com.
Out of the timeout, Mercer Christian leading at 32-31. Chris Kidd with you. Robbie Mounts, our engineer. Bailey Workman, our camera operator. It's Mercer Christian looking for some offense, and Kaylee Trump provides it again. Her fourth three of the game, her second this quarter, and that gives Mercer Christian a little breathing room again. 35-31. Bluefield has been storming back, but Botts now knocks it away. She'll take it away from Dow. Takes it in on the right side, tries to Euro step to the middle, can't put it in with the left hand. And now compounding the problem, a foul on the back end of that by Greer. So missed opportunity there, but here a big three out of the timeout for Kaylee Trump and the Lady Cavaliers as Bluefield has all but evaporated a 13-point lead late in the third quarter. But now they're ahead by 4 with 4:35 to go in the final frame as Bailey Martin picked up her second foul. It's 2 team fouls against Mercer Christian here in the fourth as Hanley, jumper from the free throw line, won't fall. Rebounded in the corner. New possession for Bluefield, goes back to Hanley inside, puts up the right-hand floater, it rolls off. Dow tries to save it, able to do so. Spangler left side jumper, and she'll get it to go. So Spangler couldn't buy a bucket in the first half, has knocked down her last 2 shots and the lead back down to 2. Kaylee Trump spins into the middle, kicks it back out. Now over to Martin, she'll take a deep jumper, can't get it to fall off the back iron. Hanley grabs it, trying to get away from trouble, in trouble still, and throws it off of a Mercer Christian player, I believe. No, we're going to get a foul instead. That'll be on Tufts again. Sorry, it was in the corner away from us where we couldn't quite see from our angle. Or at least I couldn't quite see from my angle. Thankfully, our camera is able to pick it up for you here on Video Productions. But now again, a chance for Bluefield to tie or take the lead on this trip. And Coach Gilliard wants to call a timeout. And it'll be a full timeout for Bluefield. So we'll step aside and be back after this as you are watching the Little Tony Webster Memorial Basketball Classic right here on Video Productions.
My husband had lost his job and we had lost our home. We lost everything. That was the reason I decided I was going to go back, because I'm going to go after a degree that I will always have a job. There's such a mixture here. It's not just 20-somethings. It's not just people straight out of high school. There's a lot of support here. Your instructors are readily available. The classrooms are smaller. There's just so much here that's offered that you're not going to have access to in larger colleges.
Come win the summer with the best deals in West Virginia at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. All of our new Mitsubishi vehicles are on sale, including the red hot Eclipse Cross. Take $25.45 off MSRP. Or check out one of the most affordable and fuel efficient rides on the road, the all new Mitsubishi Mirage, under $18,000. Or take advantage of the best deal of the year on the all new 2023 Outlander, $27.23 below MSRP plus 0.9% financing available. Come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton.
35-33, Mercer Christian leading Bluefield here in our only girls contest of the afternoon from the Little Tony Webster Memorial Basketball Classic. Chris Kidd with you, Robbie Mounts, our engineer, with Bailey Workman, our camera operator. It's both sides with 2 timeouts remaining. I believe both have a full and a 30 left in their holster at the moment. But Bluefield looking to try and tie this game up for the first time since the first quarter, or take the lead for the first time since the first quarter. It's Brown had it poked away. She'll get it back near midcourt. Gets it over for Hanley, and she'll be called for a travel. She doesn't believe she traveled, and again, it was close. Again, it looked like she had kept her pivot foot momentarily, but evidently picked it up at the last moment. They've been quick to call that, though, all afternoon long, so it's been consistent. Kaylee Trump dribbles in, kicks it out to Karis Trump, now to Botts. She'll take it right side, looks inside, tough pass, but Tuff's able to dig it out. They'll work it back around the perimeter, 3 on the way, that is good, and they actually say a 2-foot on the line that time. I believe it was Bailey Workman who was able to get that one, or Bailey Martin, excuse me, to get that one to fall. As now Brown on the other side, she gets her first bucket of the second half, and the lead back down to 2. So anytime Mercer Christian scored here in the fourth, it's been answered by Bluefield as Botts. 3 is left short. Rebound ripped away by Dow. Here's a 2-on-1 chance to try and tie the game. Dow, right side, dishes off to Hanley, goes up, and we're all even for the first time since the opening quarter. Monica Hanley now with 13 points in this game. Karis Trump brings it back out. They get it into the corner. Again, no team fouls against Bluefield here in the fourth quarter, so they can keep being aggressive on defense. Karis Trump, 3 off the mark, rebound into the corner, and it'll go out of bounds over to Bluefield. See here the drive by Dow. Out over to Hanley and just able to clear the defense at the last second. So Abby Greer will check in for Karis Trump. Again, Bluefield trailed it by 13 late in the third quarter and have come storming back on the strength of their defense here in the last 10 or so minutes. And now looking to take the lead inside for Dow. Dangerous pass and stolen away by Greer. Again, just tried to force that into too much traffic that time. And now Mercer Christian looking to try and take the lead back. It's Greer in trouble, almost threw it away, but now Botts gets it over to Trump. Again, Kaylee Trump's been the offense more or less for Mercer Christian in the second half. They get it back over for Trump. Down to a minute and a half to go here in regulation. As Martin picks it up after Trump lost it. Now tries to drive in, ball loose on the floor. We're going to get a tie up, and the possession arrow is with Bluefield. Mercer Christian just a little out of control on that possession. Now the official has tie his shoe as well, so Bluefield get an extra couple of moments here to try and get things set up. And now it looks like Coach Gilliard is going to try and going to call a timeout maybe once he gets into the front court. Actually, he's just going to talk with Patton momentarily to get her in the right position. They get it to Hanley on the right side, now to Patton. Out front, Spangler, oh, she's wide open, just didn't take the shot. Again, she knocked down her last 2. Might have wanted her to pull the trigger there. Instead, it'll be Patton to pull, and she hits for 3. Bluefield in the lead for the first time. since 10-8. 50 seconds to go. Trump going to take it herself, drives in, but stripped by Hanley. Up ahead to Dow. It's been Hanley all afternoon long with the defensive plays. As Mercer Christian, Coach Patton screaming for a foul here with 37 seconds to go. And they finally give it, and that'll be the 4th team foul. As you see here on our instant replay, Patton, ice water 3, in order to give the Lady Beavers the lead. And now Mercer Christian in desperation mode, as they've only scored 8 points, or 10 points rather, here in the second half. 8 this quarter. Again, it's that 2-point third quarter. That was really damaging to Mercer Christian as Greer is fouled out of the game. Now Coach Patton wants a timeout with 37.3 to go, but that 2-point third quarter is what really damaged Mercer Christian when they had a chance to extend this lead. We'll step aside for a 60-second break and be back after this as you're watching the Little Tony Webster Memorial Basketball Classic right here on Video Productions.
Hometown Service Center has made big improvements to the entire facility, much like the rebuilding a great football coach does each season. You work hard, make improvements, and create a winning team. Stop in before and after the games this season and stock up. At Hometown Service Center, we've revamped our store, renovated our bathrooms, installed new pumps, and now offer a dedicated island for easy access diesel fuel. Come experience the hometown difference at Hometown Shell at the corner of Stadium Drive and College Avenue.
If you're in the market for a new ride and looking for the best value, come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. Mitsubishi Motors has the most exciting and affordable lineup of vehicles in America, and they're all backed by the best warranty in the business, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. And come by and check out the hottest crossover in America, the all-new 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander. They are awesome. So come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. Mitsubishi Motors, drive your ambition.
Back here on Video Productions, Chris Kidd and Robbie Mounts with you as Kara Brown had it knocked away from her on the inbound. Now the officials converging here. Who is it off of? And neither one can tell. They call a jump ball, and that's going to give it to Mercer Christian. Now Coach Gilliard unhappy. And he's asking, how can you call a jump ball when we have possession? You can hear Coach Gilliard not happy with the call, and that's a huge break for Mercer Christian as they trail it by 3. Karis Trump trying to get it in, almost 5 seconds, and it will be a 5-second call. So a huge defensive stop for Bluefield after losing the ball to Mercer Christian off that inbound. Now Mercer Christian going to have to try and foul here quickly, and they do, with 26.3 seconds to go, and that'll put Patton at the line here to shoot 2. And she hit the big 3 to put Bluefield ahead, 40-37. And we looked at it during the break. It was very close as to whether or not Patton had a foot on the line on that jumper or not. We were trying to see if that was a 3 or a 2. Wasn't really clear-cut either way, but Patton gets credit for the 3, and now trying to make this a 2-possession game, but misses on the first. So a miss keeps Mercer Christian alive. Makes life very difficult with just 26.3 seconds left. Now I don't know what the issue is here. It looks like we've got a wet spot somewhere on the floor. So the official just going to try and clear that up. And both coaches going to use this as a de facto timeout at the moment. Didn't seem like the spot was really that dire to where they had to clear the floor for it. But with that opportunity, both sides going to sit there and try and get some last-minute instructions in, as 2 timeouts still remaining for Bluefield, 1 for Mercer Christian. And again, coming up next here on Video Productions, we'll have Tazewell High School set to take on Mercer Christian High School in our second boys game of the day. And we'll give you the approximate time once the conclusion of this game has been reached. And then our nightcap will be Woodrow Wilson High School taking on Bluefield High School. So stay with us here on Video Productions here this evening for more high school basketball action. And apparently picking up this towel is a problem for the officials, as they've just kicked it all around the floor for the last 2 minutes and finally makes its way back over to the Bluefield bench. But Patton still with 1 free throw remaining. Try and give Bluefield a 2-possession lead with 26.3 seconds to go. And here Coach Gilliard telling his girls, know the situation. They have no fouls against them here in the fourth, but a big couple of misses from Patton, and that leaves the door open for Mercer Christian. This pass knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Cavaliers. 22.1 seconds left. And again, Bluefield's got 4 fouls to give here, but Brown, she steals the inbound and she drives in. Oh, why didn't she take the layup? I don't understand that. She circles back out to burn time, but that's ball game if she just lays that in. I don't get why she just didn't lay the ball up and in. I think she heard Coach Gilliard maybe telling her to pull that out, but the clock continues to run if you make the layup anyway. So I don't know, chalk that one up to a brain fart, but now she's got to go to the free throw line and at least make one, which she's been cashed today at the line. She's 4 of 4 in the first quarter. But see, now you've created this situation as Brown has to think about these free throws. And if she misses this one, Mercer Christian still has a chance. So again, just a mistake on that part there by Bluefield, not laying that ball in, which would have ended the game. And now Brown does hit the second. So that does give them the 2-possession lead here. 12 seconds left. Mercer Christian's got to go in a hurry. Botch fires a 3 straight on. That'll be out of bounds. And over to Bluefield, and Bluefield storms back from 13 down late in the third quarter when all seemed lost. They hadn't scored in the first nearly 5 minutes of the third quarter. And Mercer Christian had control of this game, but Bluefield, what a comeback by the Lady Beavers here this afternoon as Kaylee Trump will commit the foul. Send Bluefield to the line one more time here, very likely. Not a whole lot of time left for Mercer Christian to do anything here. There's Dowell. Has 5 points here today. 1 of 2 at the free throw line. And that one off the front iron too, so after both sides shot free throws very well in this contest, Bluefield's fallen apart at the free throw line in this fourth quarter. They're 2 of 7 from the line overall this period. Make it 3 of 8 as Dowell definitely puts it away now. As he'll inbound it to Kaylee Trump. Bluefield applies some pressure to burn the rest of the clock off, and that will do it this afternoon. A great comeback for the Lady Beavers as they defeat Mercer Christian 42-37. We'll step aside for a 60-second break and be back to recap things right after this as you are watching the Little Tony Webster Memorial Basketball Classic right here on Video Productions.
With younger drivers on the road, Bill Cole Auto Mall wants to ensure everyone understands what we offer.
Hey, y'all.
What's up, fam?
Bill Cole Auto Mall's the place to buy your next new or used vehicle.
If you want to cop the sickest whip, you gotta beat Bill Cole.
We have the best selection of flexible financing and top dollar for your trade-in.
We got a dope selection, fire payment options, and we're giving top dollar for your old whip.
Before you buy, give us a try.
Don't sleep on us. Come vibe with us before you make a move.
At Bill Cole, we speak your language.
42-37, Bluefield knocks off Mercer Christian here in our second game from the Little Tony Webster Memorial Basketball Classic. Chris Kidd with you, Robbie Mounts, our engineer. As you look at the final scoring on both sides, Kaylee Trump led all scores for Mercer Christian with 18 points, 4 3-pointers for her. And you have Bailey Martin with 8 points, Ella Botts with 7, and Abby Tufts with 4 points to round out the scoring for the Lady Cavaliers. For Bluefield, they were led by Kara Brown and Nautica Hanley with 13 points each. Ariana Dow with 6 points, Ava Spengler with 5, and Ayana Patton with 5 points, including the go-ahead 3-pointer. in the fourth quarter. Bluefield was 8 of 13 from the line. Mercer Christian 5 of 6, did not shoot any free throws in the second half. Mercer Christian with 4 threes, Bluefield with 2 to finish out this contest. Well, again, here in about 18 minutes, we'll be back for Tazewell versus Mercer Christian High School on the boys' side. So don't go far, folks. Again, more high school basketball action coming your way right here on Video Productions.